All right, I'm here to make this video, and the reason why I'm making this video, it's in response to a post I put up here earlier. Now, my post I put up, it was about uh, these people that are coming on Craigslist and threatening people that are merely just trying to bring bread to their table, especially during this economical time. I find it shameful. They're threatening people to turn them into code enforcement boards, licensing boards. I find them to be fascist. I find them to be un-American, and it was basically what I put up was, you know, some. First, let me just respond here real quickly, okay? And right here it says, "Re unlicensed contracting. Do not be distracted by this Democrat, sir. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican either. I'm an American. This is a city, county, and state issue." Well, yes, it is, and it's also happened nationally in every city, county, and state. So, hence, it is a national issue also. So, do not be distracted. Stay on point. Stay on the future destruction of this nation, not local issues. Once again, this is part of the destruction of our nation, sir. Democrats, rightfully correctly historically known that distracting ones from the real issues works. Well, it's not just Democrats only. It's also the other party, the Republicans, which is really it's just a two-headed party system, and it's the global elites that have used division for quite some time against Americans. And the sooner Americans realize that having a political allegiance to a certain party than rather voting on candidates on constitutional issues and how they stand with their oath, the sooner this country will find liberty and freedom again and restore the republic. Okay, independents and Republicans have been there, done that. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you know, basically, we the people are not going to be distracted anymore. We will deal with the real issues now. I pray to God what I just said. If you are falling either the left, which the mainstream media calls the Democrats, or the right, which the mainstream media calls the Republicans, and you're loyal to that political party, I can guarantee you are being distracted. Guaranteed. All right? The real issue now is our new Islamic leader intent to permanently destroy the American dream and the America that the world has admired for close to 230 years. I believe it's the 234th birthday coming up here, July 4th, which, it's a God given right, as it's declared in the Declaration of Independence, that it is a right to feed your family, to feed yourself. Okay? And that's what I'm merely talking about here. Is not to be licensed to ask permission from the government. That is so un-American. It's pathetic. And obviously, sir, you can't even see it because you're like arguing with me. And I agree with you on some issues about about Obama, of course, yeah. And except for one thing, I'll go even a little bit further. He's not my leader because he's a usurper. He's not even eligible to hold the office. That's right. I guess you could call me a birther because that's what a lot of whacked out sheeple like to call people that are constitutionalists because we have noticed that he has not fit the clause of a natural born citizen. So therefore, the Constitution demands that, and he's not. Okay, so let's just scroll down here. This poster is intentionally trying to distract you from the most important issues, our nation's future, by posting a locally permitted, city regulated, county regulated, and state regulated issue and pretending this is a national issue. It is not. It is a distraction. Licensing and bonding, building codes are local issues, right? And I agree, but I also disagree. I'm not using it as a form of distraction, sir. I'm bringing this up, and there are local issues that need to be exercised by the people at the grassroots level locally. So I agree with you with that part. The codes enforcement by cities, county, and states of Florida are not viably politically issue that cannot be fairly and amicably administered through the state of Florida and the Florida Contractors Lobbyist Association. Okay, I see that's just it. And right here, do not get involved in this. Stay on point. This distraction is a local issue and not a national issue as this poster pretends. If there is the slightest credence to this issue, the poster knows that the city and county will rectify it and modify rules, regulation codes, and pursuant laws that govern unlicensing contracting in this city, county, and state. Well, I agree with you there, but here's the catch. If they do that, it's up to you, sir, me, to call them out and declare a declaratory judgment and to see if it's constitutional or not. Because I could tell you for a fact, Article 1, Section 10 of both the U.S. Constitution and Florida State Constitution says no state shall pass a law abridging an obligation to a contract. Do you hear what I'm saying? They cannot constitutionally pass a law interfering with contracting, private contractual agreements. Check it out for yourself. You read my post, Impeach Obama. I agree. I mean, let's just see if we go back here real quick. I mean, it's like, here we go. Let's roll right down here. Unlicensed contracting. This is my post I put up here. Hale versus Hinkle. That's the case I'm talking about. That give that back the Constitution, saying that the individual may stay upon his constitutional right as a citizen. He is entitled to carry on his private business in his own way. His power to contract is unlimited. He owes no duty to the state or to his neighbors, or to divulge his business, or to open his doors to investigation as far as to may incriminate him. See there, but the corporation is not, sir. Okay? And here it is, like I said, right here. Article 1, Section 10, right here. No state shall enter, and blah, 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 and all this stuff, but right here, and or law impairing the obligation of contracts. U.S. Constitution. Florida Constitution, Article 1, Section 10. No bill of attainder or ex post facto law or law impairing the obligation of contract shall be passed. You see, I can sign a contract with any fellow American and not federal or state can pass a law impairing the obligation of a private contract as long as it is an individual and not a corporation. That's my only point, sir. I'm pointing out the tyranny even at the local levels with these Gestapo's code enforcement stuff, trying to bully people around. They should be all tarred and feathered and run out of town at the local issues, and that's, you need to understand. Hey, I'm with you on Obama, but you know what? It needs to be cleaned up from the local level on up. It's not going to happen overnight, all right? But, sir, I am not a Democrat. I'm an American. And you know what? The Republicans do have some good people in there, but very few. And you know what? And my Congressman Tom Rooney here, he's a good man. He's a keeper, okay? I can say that much about that man because he co-sponsored Ron Paul's H.R. 1207 audit the Federal Reserve, and he didn't back out of it. So that's a man of integrity. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a keeper, okay? That's how I judge people constitutionally. I hold up the Constitution. I don't judge them according to political parties. And sir, I wish you would do the same and start spreading the word. God bless and have a happy Independence Day.